Hey folks, Brad Norman here, your friend in the painting business. Hey, I wanted to continue on this week with our talk about exterior painting. There was some things that I didn't get to talk about last week that I want to make sure that you're aware of. So when we're talking about caulking on an exterior paint job, we always want to make sure we get all of your vertical joints caulked. If there's a lap, let's say there's a joint in this siding right here, and it was vertical, we would always make sure we caulk that vertical joint. What we typically do not caulk is these horizontal on lap siding, okay? And the reason we don't caulk that is because you have a 2-inch lap in there. And so if moisture, for some reason, water, moisture, whatever gets in your walls, you're gonna have water trapped in that 2-inch lap. And you may have it, depending on how significant the moisture is, you may have it on every one of these laps. And moisture is your home's worst enemy. It's going to draw in termites. It can cause mold. It'll just cause this. This is a hardy plank, but especially if you have a masonite siding, it'll cause it to begin to separate and swell. And so you always want to allow moisture to get out. That's why we never recommend that you caulk horizontal joints. So some people think, well, it would look better if it's caulked, and that may be the case, but it's going to be harmful to your home. It's just kind of like weep holes at the bottom of your brick. If you have a brick home, you have weep holes that you want to make sure never get covered up so that moisture can always get out of your home. Something else that I want you to know about, in case you're ever getting your house done and you want to know why they didn't. So typically, we don't come in and cut out the old caulk. Okay, if you want it done, that's fine. You just want to make sure that you ask your paint contractor up front when he's bidding the job that he cut out that caulk. That way he knows how to include that in his price, and that way you can make sure it gets done and it doesn't end up in any confusion in the end. As long as he knows up front that's what you want, then he can allow for that. But so typically we don't cut out caulking, we just caulk over the old stuff. That way the cracks get filled in, and typically we do not caulk these horizontal joints. So I just wanted you to know why we don't do that and why it's not a good idea to do that in the first place. If you choose to do it, that's your choice. Hey, y'all have a great week, and we'll see you next Tuesday.